Now third sum, find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from a minus 3 and 4 and b 1 minus and 4. So let us consider a is here, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so minus 3 and 4. So this is a point A, and point B is what? 1 minus 4. So it will come over here somewhere, and P, supposing if it's somewhere over here, they have said P is a point on the x-axis. On the x-axis, then this distance and this distance should be equal. This two distance has to be equal. That is from P, A and B both are equidistant on either side. So P, let point P be x0. Why x0? Because it is on the x-axis. Since it is on the x-axis, it will be x0. If it is on the y-axis, it will be 0 and y. On the x-axis, be equidistant from A minus 3, 4 and B 1 minus 4. Since it is equidistant, therefore PA should be equal to PB. Therefore PA should be equal to PB. Why it is equal? Because it is equidistant from either end, that is A and B. Now we know the distance formula is what? Root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Since root sign is there, in order to remove the root sign, we will take PA square is equal to PB square. जब भी स्क्वायर लेते हैं तो रूट का साइन निकल जाता है. अगर मैं स्क्वायर लेगी तो रूट का साइन निकल जाएगा. Supposing if it is root 2 the whole square, the answer becomes 2. So in order to remove the root sign, we will square it on both the side. Now we will use the formula of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Since one of the coordinate over here is x, so we will take first. So first we will take PA square. So x plus 3, don't take minus 3 minus x, this will be more convenient. X plus 3 the whole square and 0 minus 4. Now take PB. PB, that is x minus 1 plus 0 plus 4 the whole square. Minus into minus will become plus 4 the whole square. तो एक बार PA square लेने का, दूसरी बार PB square लेने का. हमेशा x से start करो. x plus 3 the whole square plus 0 minus 4 the whole square. Next one PB square. X minus 1 the whole square plus 0. Since it is minus, so minus into minus plus 4. So 0 plus 4 the whole square. Now use the formula of a plus b the whole square. So what you will get? X square plus 2 into x into 3 plus 3 square plus minus 4 the whole square. That is 16. Here you will use a minus b the whole square. That is x square minus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 16. Now x square and x square will get cancelled. So 2 3s are 6x plus 9 plus 16 is equal to minus 2x plus 16. 16 and 16 will also get cancelled. So you will get what? 6x is plus 9 is equal to minus 2x. Now bring this minus 2x on other side and take the 9 on the other side. So what you will get? I'm sorry, I have made a mistake over here. I have not taken 1 plus 1 the whole square. So plus 1 plus 16. So 16 will get cancelled, plus 1. Take the 9 on the other side, you will get what? 6x minus 2x, when you bring it on this side, it will become 2x, 1, and plus 9 when it goes on the other side, it will become minus 9. इधर मैंने 1 नहीं लिया था तो 1 मैंने इधर लिखा है. Now 6x plus 2x is how much? 8x, and 1 minus 9 is how much? Minus 8. Therefore x is equal to minus 8 upon 8. Therefore x is equal to minus 1. So we have got the value of x equal to -1. So the point on the x axis, we'll write down the answer. The point on the x axis which is equidistant from A and B, equidistant from A and B is what we have got. X0 it was, we have got the value of x equal to -1, so it will be -1 0 is -1 0. Sum, they have given the coordinates of P, Q and R. We have to prove that these points P, Q and R are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Now we know how to prove that it's a right angle triangle. If the sum of the squares of two sides should be equal to the sum of the square of the third side, that is PQ square plus QR square. If it is equal to PR square, then it is said to be a right angle triangle. It's not necessary it has to be this way. It can be any two squares of any two sides should be equal to the square of the third side. So we will find out the distance PQ, QR and PR. So we know the distance between 2 points is what formula? x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So by distance formula of distance PQ, by distance formula, distance PQ is how much? 2 plus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 2 the whole square, that is 4 square plus 0 square, that is equal to how much? 16. 4 square. So this we have got what? 4 square. So PQ will be equal to how much? Root, only one number is there, so root of 4 square will be what? 4. Similarly QR, 2 minus 2 the whole square plus 7 minus 2 the whole square. So that is equal to how much? 2 minus 2, 0 plus 7 minus 2 is 5 the whole square. So that is equal to how much? 5 square. So that's equal to how much? 5. So let this be 2 and let this be 1. Now we will find out the next one, PR. 2 plus 2 the whole square plus 7 minus 2, 7 minus 2 the whole square, that is 4 square plus a 5 square, that is 16 plus a 25. So that is equal to root 41. So PR is equal to how much? Root 41. Let this be 3. So from 1, 2 and 3, what we get? 4 square, that is 4 square plus a 5 square is equal to root 41 the whole square. So distance PR we have got root 41 and this we have got 5 square, that is why it became 5. If you take the square also you will get 16. Root of 16 is how much? 4. That is 4 square is what? 16 plus 25 is equal to root 41 is equal to root 41 the whole square will become 41. 16 plus 25 is how much? 41 is equal to 41. Since the square of the two side is equal to the square of the third side, therefore points P, Q and R are the vertices of right angled triangle PQR, right angle triangle PQR. Now Here one more step will come. You write down just one more step after this, that is distance PQ square, or you can only write down PQ square. PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. Therefore, these are the vertices of a right angled triangle. We have to prove that P, Q, R, S vertices are the vertices of a parallelogram. So we have to show that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Now by distance between 2 points, we know already that x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. By distance formula, first we will find out the distance of PQ. That is 7 minus 2 the whole square plus 3 plus 2 the whole square. 7 minus 2 is how much? 5 the whole square, and this is also 5 square. That is equal to how much? 25 plus 25. So that's equal to root 50. So let this be 1. Next QR, 11 minus 7 the whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 the whole square. 11 minus 7 is how much? 4 the whole square. Minus 1 minus 3 is also minus 4 the whole square. So that is equal to 16 plus 16, that is equal to root 32. So let this be 2. Next one, RS. RS we have to find out 6 minus 11. 6 minus 11 the whole square plus minus 6 plus 1. Minus 6 plus 1 the whole square. 6 minus 11 is how much? 6 minus 11, 5 the whole square plus minus 5 the whole square. That is 25 plus 25. That's equal to root 50. So let this be 3. Next one, PS, we have to find out PS. 6 minus 2 the whole square plus minus 6 plus 2 the whole square. Minus 6 plus 2 the whole square. 6 minus 2 is how much? 4 square. Minus 6 plus 2 is how much? Minus 4 the whole square. That is 16 plus 16, that is equal to 32. So let this be 4. Now from we find that PQ is equal to RS. PQ is equal to RS. Why? Because PQ is also root 50 and RS is also root 50. Next, QR is equal to PS. Why? Both are root 32. Is equal to PS. This is from 1 and 3, and this is from 2 and 4. So from 2 and 4 we get root 32 is equal to root 32, and from 1 and 3 we get root 50 is equal to root 50. Since the opposite sides are equal, therefore quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Reason what you'll write, opposite sides are equal. Now they have given vertices, coordinates of point A, B, C, D. We have to show that they are the vertices of a rhombus. In rhombus, all the sides should be equal. So we should get equal answer for all the 4 sides. So first we will find out of AB. AB is what? Minus 1 plus 4. Minus 1 plus 4 the whole square plus 2 plus 7 the whole square. Minus 1 plus 4 is how much? 3 square plus 9 square that is 9 plus 81, that's equal to 90. So let this be 1. Similarly, BC you will find out BC 8 plus 1 the whole square plus 5 minus 2 the whole square. 8 plus 1 is how much? 9 square, and 5 minus 2 is how much? 3 square. That is 81 plus 9, that's equal to 90. Let us take this as 2. This is BC. Now next we will find out CD. So CD is equal to how much? CD 5 minus 8 plus minus 4 minus 5. Minus 4 minus 5 the whole square. 5 minus 8 is what? Minus 3 the whole square plus minus 9 the whole square. Minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. Minus 9 into minus 9 is 81. That's equal to 90. Let this be 4. Not 4, 3. Let this be 3. Next one, AD, we will find out. AD 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 the whole square plus minus 4 plus 7. Minus 4 plus 7 the whole square. 5 plus 4 the whole square is 9. Minus 4 plus 3 is plus 7 is 3 the whole square. That is 81 plus 9. That's equal to 90. Let this be 4. So when you compare 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is also root 90. 2 is also root 90. 3 is also root 90. 4 is also root 90. Since all are equal, so it is a rhombus. So from 1, 2 and 3 what we get? AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Therefore what is the answer? A, B, C and D are the vertices of a rhombus. Sum number 7, they have given find x. So we have to find out the value of x if the distance between L and M is 10. So it is already given the distance between L and M is 10. That is this DLM is already given 10. And x1 is x, y1 is 7, and x2 is 1 and y2 is 15. So by distance formula, distance LM is equal to, use the formula. So what we will get? We will take x1 minus x2 and y1 minus y2, just for convenience sake. You can take that way also, it won't make difference. So we will get x minus 1 the whole square plus 7 minus 15 the whole square. 7 minus 15 the whole square. So that's equal to how much? And this value, distance LM, we have already got in the question, that is equal to 10. So 10 is equal to x minus 1 the whole square minus 7 minus 15 is how much? Minus 8 the whole square. Now take the square root, taking square, not square root, taking square on both sides. Now why we are taking square on both sides? Because just to remove the square root. So when you take the square on both the sides, the square root will go away. This will become square and this will become square. So when you take the square on both the side, the root sign will go away and 10 square will become 100. So what we will get? 100 is equal to x minus 1 the whole square plus 8 into 8, 8 minus 8 square. Now minus 8 square is how much? 64. Therefore 100 is equal to x minus 1 the whole square plus 64. Now bring this 64 on this side, what you'll get? 100 minus 64 is equal to x minus 1 the whole square. Therefore 100 minus 64 is how much? 36 is equal to x minus 1 the whole square. Now taking square root, on both sides. On both sides, what we will get? root of 36, we are taking square root, so it will become plus minus is equal to x minus 1 the whole square root. When you take the root, the square signs will go away. And what is the square root of 36? It is plus minus 6 is equal to x minus 1. Therefore, x minus 1 once you take plus 6, or x minus 1 is equal to minus 6. Therefore, x is equal to 6 plus 1. Therefore, x is equal to 7, or x is equal to minus 6 plus 1. X is equal to minus 5. So we have got two values of x, that is plus 7 and minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to, answer is what? X is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. Given coordinates of A, B, C, we have to show that the points A, B, C are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. In order to show they are the vertices of equilateral triangle, we should get distance AB should be equal to distance BC should be equal to distance AC. All the three should be equal, then only it will be the vertices of an equilateral triangle. So by distance formula, AB is equal to how much? 1 minus 1 the whole square plus 6 minus 2 the whole square. 1 minus 1 is 0, 6 minus 2 is 4 square, that is root 16. So that's equal to how much? What is root 16 equal to? 4. Let this be 1. Similarly, AB, BC. BC is what? 1 plus 2 root 3. 1 plus, we have to take this whole thing, 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 4 minus 6 the whole square. 4 minus 6 the whole square. Now this one and this one will get cancelled. So we will get what? 2 root 3 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square. Now 2 root 3 the whole square is how much? 2 into 2, and root 3 the whole square is only 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 12 plus minus 2 the whole square is how much? Root 6 root 4, not root 4, 4, that's equal to root 16. And what is the value of root 16 equal to? Square root of root 16 is 4. Let this be 2. Now AC. AC is 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1. 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 the whole square. 4 minus 2 the whole square. Now this one and this one will get cancelled. So 2 root 3 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 is what? 2 the whole square. 12. So just now I showed you 2 root 3 is how much? 12. So 12 plus 4, that's equal to root 16. Root 16 is equal to how much? 4. Let this be 3. So from 1, 2 and 3. If you see 1, 2 and 3, all are 4. 4, 4, 4. So from 1, 2 and 3 we got what? AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Therefore triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and points A, B and C are the vertices of an equilateral triangle.